A lot of people ask in the comments, how do I generate more power for my striking, right? It's all about getting good rotation. As your hip rotates, your knee rotates, the ball of your foot helps generate that. Your shoulder turn is so key. One of the best ways to be able to do that in my years of training was actually not by punching and hitting a heavy bag. Plus they're expensive. You can pick up a sweet pair of sticks off budobrothers.com and do all your training and still generate that power. So with the stick, it's the same body mechanic. I'm here, I'm throwing a straight punch. So the only thing I have to change is now I'm turning my body, rotating through and striking. This is really nice when it's done with two sticks because you never know if you're going to hit with your right hand or your left hand. So I'm going to go in a neutral stance. So that means that my feet are parallel to each other. I'm going to do a right hand simple strike where I'm just hitting forward. But notice I'm just building the right side of my body, body mechanic. Hip is forward, knee is forward, shoulder is forward. Obviously fist and stick are forward. So think just right now about punching out. Then go to the other side, punch to that left side, punch to the right side, punch to the left side. Now let's get some real swings. So now you're going to open your body up, you're going to rotate through, you're going to strike. On the way back, don't move your body yet. Just swing your arm through the motion. Then train the left side all the way through and back, all the way through, back, all the way through, back. What we're looking for is that pivot. So let's make it a little combo. Short range strike, long range with the stick, long range but no movement. And again, I'm not turning. What I'm really trying to do here is generate that power from my hip. So whether I'm working with my fists or I'm working with the stick, everything up to this point, up to my shoulder joint, is the exact same. And that's why I love Filipino martial arts, because it helps me feel outside of my body. A lot of the times when you're hitting a heavy bag, your whole body's trying to throw it, and maybe you have a 16-ounce mitts, you're trying to hit it and hit it hard, but it just doesn't feel like you're generating a lot of power. Your shoulders get tired, maybe your core gets a little tired, that means that you're doing it right. But the second that you bring those sticks into it, now there's something outside of you. Right? So when I was younger, I used to just put a whole bunch of heavy tape on the end of the stick, make it real heavy. But now you got sweet products like phenolic sticks from budobrothers.com that's a little bit heavier. And now you can really feel that weight help create your connection to your body. Because there's two schools of thought. Your power starts from your feet, your foot turns, your knee turns, your hip turns, your shoulder turns, then your body turns. Or the vice versa, your hand turns, it starts the motion, then your shoulder, then your hip, then your knee, then here. I believe the opposite. I believe that the power generates from the center. So if I can learn to move my hip and my core is my center, my dantian. If I can learn to move this first, then everything else becomes like a whipping motion. So knee and shoulder turn at the same point, heel and hand, boom, they go together. But when I throw a stick with it, oh, it just feels so much different and so much better. And it really helps those students that have a hard time connecting the hand to the foot. Because if we start from the center and we move proximally or distally away from our body, now that stick is going to really help you do this. I know a lot of students that train in Filipino martial arts, and when they transition to boxing or kickboxing, they got some real solid strikes on them. So have some fun. Go train your ass off.